Hello, everybody. It's me, Sars the Red, and I've got plenty of things to discuss today. I got a fair amount. Firstly, as you can see by the 100% clickbait title, Markiplier and I, there's been some beef, which is completely intended by Markiplier, and not the fact that he actually has no idea who I am, nor will he ever. It was actually completely intended, so don't get mistaken. If you have a look right here on the screen, I'll move out the way for it. Right here, you can see right there. There somewhere there is a little bit of evidence pointing towards Markiplier doing a video recently. This video seems harmless. What's wrong with it, Silas? About a funny little goofy cat game. Well, you know who else did that game a couple of months ago? Wazoom, editor, show them right now. Same place. There you go. Look at that. Read up. You see that? Read up, punk. You see that? Yeah, that's right. I did that video as well. And it's not a complete, coincidence. It's not like the game's out there for other people to play. Nah. This was directed towards me.
No, this whole thing, all of this, it's all about me.
So literally, I'm a little bit upset. Markiplier, I grew up watching your videos every day. You made me feel better, through the tough times, but today just ain't one of those days. You've hurt me. You've hurt me truly. But it's alright. I'll forgive you just this once. Don't let it happen again. Oh. Alright. Secondly, got a bit of updates. One second, I'm just gonna go die quickly. Alright, I'm back. I apologize. Just had to get a bit of a drink because my throat decided to stop working. Because I'm a little bit sick this week. So, this video, I actually have recorded before. When I say that, I mean I recorded just the video, which I learned later in post. Made the thumbnail for it, made everything, and I was like, you know what? Now I'm going to record it. Edit it, sorry. Because it's minimal editing, so I just want to get everything else done first, and then I'll do the editing last. Open up the editing program, and I'm like, there's no audio. Oh, it's just my, editing program. I just got to manually change the output to this headphone set. I was wrong. Turns out I recorded it without the audio, which is great. So I'm recording this video again, and it hurts me having to hate on Markiplier twice, but it's just got to be done, Got to call out these people, or else they'll just, they'll just walk all over you. But yeah, I also had some good news, some updates. I got some updates for the channel and possibly other channels. So, recently, which actually I'm glad I have to do this again because I didn't find out this information till later last night, I can actually record multiple audio tracks on OBS, which I didn't know. And when I say that, I mean separately. I didn't know you could do it separately. So I've basically been, for the last year and a half now, been recording videos and balancing the audios manually in OBS in one channel. So funny enough, you can do multiple. So now, my videos, you actually be able to hear the game audio sound and other people's sounds so much better. The last couple of videos and the ones you'll see this week and a bit next week, I've obviously recorded beforehand, knowing this knowledge. So they may be still a bit all over the place with the audio, so I apologize. But from now on, it's going to be good. We're getting there. Silas is getting a bit more professional and more sorted out. So more organized, which is great. Good stuff. Another update is I have a podcast. If you don't know, I've been having a podcast going on for the last year and a half now. And that's basically been where my weekends have gone, because it's basically how it works. When I work on the weekend, I start at about 4:30. So, and that's on a Saturday and Sunday. So what I do is get up at 4:30, go to work, come back, and I record a podcast episode at about maybe, I don't actually know. It's usually around 8 o'clock, or it used to be. So I was awake for like 20 hours, 22 hours, then going into a recording thing, and then getting up at 4:30 again in the morning. Because obviously time zones, I'm in Australia, and a lot of the people at the cast, they're in other places like the UK and America. So that was probably the only way we could really do it. Now, we basically gave it about 6 months, gave it a bit of a gap, and we're going back into the podcast. We've done one episode already, going to release another one this week, and it's new and improved. We got a whole new vision, a whole new idea, and I'm very, very excited about it. So do check it out. It's in the description of my channel and also on the About Me page on my channel. It should be. Check it out. It's called Lethal Opinions, and it's really something I'm really, really proud of, and it's going to look so cool soon. I've got a lot of cool ideas, and we all do, and we're going to be working very hard on it, so definitely check that out. Also, in the description of also in the description of this video, I've actually got the links to the people in the podcast so far. So check them out too, because they've been pumping out a lot of cool videos, like your Pertlight, Neff the Remix, Sniker, and Guy Who Exists not so much. Brody hasn't been doing videos recently, but again, when we start making that moolah on the Lethal Opinions, you can actually start and afford a PC, hopefully. So, you know, there you go. But yeah, that's basically what this video is about, just talking about that stuff. Also, I just want to touch on other things, because on my 2024 channel update video, I don't really talk much about this, but I really want to. I really want to go into this and kind of emphasize this. Why am I doing YouTube? What's the reason for it? So, I might have actually touched on it. I don't really know. I don't look at my videos. I know I expect you guys to, but I don't, because I honestly can't listen to myself again. Even in editing, it's a stretch, but I do it anyway, just for you guys. But no, I'll touch on it again briefly, just in case I have already mentioned it in the last video, and it'll kind of save you from going back to that one as well, possibly. So you're welcome. But it's mostly just about why I'm doing YouTube, why this year. So basically, started this year, my beautiful wife said to me, Silas, you know, in the future, you're going to be studying now, because I started studying this year. You're going to be getting a full-time job sometime in the future, and you're doing YouTube. So what's going on? And I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to give YouTube a go. You know, and she's like, yeah, but you've been giving YouTube a go for a while now, and you haven't really seen any outcome from it, and it's because you're not really putting in all the effort you can do for it. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So she said, you know what? Instead of doing, you know, half in it and then expect something out of it, put everything you can into it. Do all your work into it. And then, by the end of the year, you'll be able to find out, realistically, if it's a feasible option. Because then you can at least say, I've put everything into it, and I've got X amount of stuff out of it. Or I got X result. Because she's like, you don't really know until you actually put everything into it. Because it's easy to say, you know, oh, it's because I haven't properly tried, that's why it hasn't worked. So if I properly try, I can see what happens. So that's what it's about. Because at the end of the day, my dream job, though it's not realistic, is YouTube. I love YouTube. I grew up with YouTube. It got me through the tough times, especially like with your Markiplier. Here we go, making full circle with this completely scripted and planned video, 100%. But no, it's always been growing up with YouTubers like that. Getting that bit of comfort, kind of getting those role models. And I just got to the point now, especially with Lethal Opinions, because I've discussed this a lot on that channel, about YouTube nowadays, that you don't really find these wholesome YouTubers. And when you do, it's, again, like your Markipliers and the people who have been around the block for a while. Because, again, that old YouTube style, it's gone. It's out the window. And now it's just either clickbaity stuff, kind of content that's heavily edited, and all that stuff. And I miss the charm of a video. It's hardly edited. And it's authentic, you know, it's not trying to be something it's not, and you can kind of tell that kind of facade what you see a lot of YouTubers do nowadays. So that's what I want to do. I want to be honest, authentic, and kind of do, you know, minimal editing. Obviously that helps me out a lot, because again, it's less editing for me, but also it just kind of, I don't know, it's a certain style which I like it, and it adds a lot more continuity in videos. It's just a lot more fun, I believe. Again, you guys let me know in the comments what you want, and if you actually like this idea, because yeah, again, I'm just trying to make you guys happy, because at the end of the day, when people say, I'm not doing YouTube for the money, I am. I'm be honest, I'm doing YouTube for the money, 100%, yeah. And then you might be going, ooh, I don't know about that one, that sounds very selfish. Well, maybe it is, but the reason I'm doing YouTube for the money is this. If I can make a living, right, earn money, provide for my family, my wife, right, if I can do all of that, whilst enjoying myself, having fun, and most importantly, be that role model that I had when I was younger. Because again, I'm looking around now, I'm going, who do people, you know, kids nowadays, who do they watch? You know, who do young adults watch? And nowadays, to get that comfort, which hasn't got a negative toll on them. Because I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers nowadays where it's not authentic. There's a lot of, you know, things that kind of bring kids up and young adults up to this kind of standard of YouTube of, you know, I'm going to grow up now and I'm just going to kind of, you know, not really abuse the audience, but it's just very much not being honest and truthful with the audience and kind of showing the real them. And again, providing that content. What's very nostalgic, and I hate to say it, but it is nostalgic. And why I say it's sad is because it shouldn't be nostalgic. It actually should be a normal thing. It should be the norm. It should be that kind of content. And obviously you had, your outliers where there was still that kind of content which wasn't good and it was negative back in the day. But you'll find a lot was very authentic and genuine. And I kind of like that. That's the kind of, that special thing about the 2010s, early 2010s, sorry. Which I just loved. I love that kind of character to it. And that's what I want to provide. Again, my aim is to strive to make money so I can make a living providing for you guys. Because once I get that living, I can actually do more things. It would mostly be kind of reinvesting into the channel and also for myself because there's a lot of financial things going on in my life. And there's a lot going on. So that would also provide a very good outcome for me to get myself sorted and my wife. And once I've done that, man, I'd be doing giveaways all the time. And you can hold you can hold me to this point because I will do it, because a lot of YouTubers say this and they kind of forget. But I have a very strong moral compass regarding this. I would do a lot of giveaways. I do a weekly charity stream if I can, almost like every Friday or something. I don't know how it would work, but that's probably what I would want to do. Because again, a lot of people nowadays is they're undervaluing the audience and they're undervaluing what it is to be a big YouTuber. I mean, when you say, they've got 1 million subscribers, a lot of people go, that's not much nowadays. 1 million people. 1 million people are choosing to take the time of their day to watch you. Either, for just pure enjoyment or as a place of solace, a place of just to go to and visit and feel happy, escape. Because again, that was very much for me an escape. Same with playing video games. And I want to do that, but I want to do it right. I actually want to appreciate the audience. Give back. Because again, a lot of people don't give back. They go, it's too many people now, you can't give back, completely. And sure, that's true. I mean, compared to a small audience, you can't really focus on them more, individual and have a more individualistic approach to it. However, you can still help out a few. That's better because a lot of people go, I can only help out a couple, there's no point doing it. No. Do it, That's the least you can do. That's how you got there, and a lot of people have forgotten that. And I think that's, again, another one of those characteristics from YouTubers, what they've kind of forgotten. They've forgotten what it is to be a YouTuber. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. That sums up for today. I won't go on too long about it, but yeah, I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video, alright? See you later, guys. Bye-bye.